All right, man. So we've been asking people.
Damn, ashy, bro. Look at this shit, Charles, man. I'll give you some lotion, man. I'll just push it. Come on. Let's go.
We've been asking everybody what's their current thoughts on the state of the car culture.
My thoughts on the car culture. I think the car culture is big as, I ain't gonna say it's big as ever because I don't want to disrespect the past or the present, but I think the car culture is at a great point right now because now, you know what I'm saying, like everything and everybody getting some light, you know what I'm saying, with what we just did at the show and coming up with the box Chevy shit, because let's just say for the last 5 years it's been nothing but a dump, you know what I'm saying. So when we came up with the box Chevy challenge and the box Chevy wars and Chicago versus Florida or all the other surrounding areas, that shit turned the game up. It turned it up even more. So I think the culture is at a great place right now because things that didn't get paid attention to now it's like everybody like in tune, like that shit. It's a great time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? And as far as what we need to do to keep it going is continuously unify, you know, city to city, state to state, you know, all that. You know, that shit be player definitely when you run into some niggas that be on some P time and that be, you know what I'm saying, in it for just the love, just the joy of this shit. So I mean, it's a great moment, dog. It's a great moment to have a old school right now, you know what I'm saying? I was just riding last night, me and my homeboy, and shit, it felt good, you know what I'm saying? Top back, the weather nice. I mean, you can't go wrong in South Florida. It might be cold today, hot tomorrow. It might feel like the AC on type shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I call it when it get cold. Just like the AC on. But yeah, man, the game, man, the culture, man, I'm loving it, dog, you know, because the dunk game done, like, it done elevated so much to where niggas, like, really, like, it's a pissing contest at the end of the day. Like just like me and Trav, we not in competition with each other at all, but I just know he gon' keep me on my shit, and I'm gonna keep myself on my shit. And here, hey, shout, I remember one time I did some shit, I fucked up bad, and he told me I fucked up, but I tried some shit on my car, but that shit ugly as fuck. To this day, he still be riding about that shit. Fuck ass shit, bro. He be calling my shit. What's that sauce at McDonald's? What's the name of that sauce? Sweet and sour? No. Honey mustard. That's what he called the rims. No, not. It's not. It's something else. What it is? Y'all help me out. That shit. I think it's called.
It's the green. I can't even think of it now. You said something.
Well, some shit he used to call my car hot Cheetos, bro. Fuck ass shit, dog. But long story short, that's how you homie's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to tell your dog, you know what I'm saying, how you feel. If you don't agree or something, you know, I can take constructive criticism. You know, it is what it is. That's how a grown man supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? But you know, nigga, like, they came a long ways with this car shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, cause you ain't gonna always get it right. You gonna miss. You gonna go through headaches. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have the hiccups. Them bitches gonna break down. Accidents gonna occur. You know what I'm saying? It's just the game. It's just the car culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just life. Life ain't meant to be perfect, in my opinion.
What got you into the car game?
True enough, dog, I ain't want nothing to do with old school. I was always into like shit with airbag. Shit would just crank up and go. But my old boy, he had failed. You know, he had went to prison or whatever, and the car I got was stuck at the shop. So once he got out, you know, he had nothing tapped in with me. Hey, Trav, man, don't let the people take the car, man. The car at people's shop, go get the car at the shop. He got an outstanding balance. I'm like, man, I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I had just bought me a brand new at the time I had a Range Rover and a few other cars, but I went into no old school, but the car was at the shop, down bad, outstanding balance, and I went over there and looked at it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm finna give it a shot," and that's where it started at. I think that was like 02, 01. Yeah, that's when it started. But the car been in my family since I was like a kid. I think he bought the car for like $700 from a little small car lot on Dixie right down the street.
Damn, so it's some deeper history behind Earth Tone. That
Yeah, that bitch got a lot of history, a lot of family value and shit. You know, I can't sell it if I want to sell it. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, so I gotta keep figuring this shit out. 'Cause this shit done got hard out here, you know. So gotta keep going though, man. But yeah, that car got a lot of ties, a lot of family ties. You know what I'm saying?
So the dunk game stressful is what you saying?
Yeah. I won't give a fuck how much money you spend, man. I mean, Dollar. That nigga Dollar made a quote a few weeks ago to me, and I watched Nava interview, and it's so crazy what Dollar said plays into what Nava said the other day. He was like, you know, back in the day you could spend 20,000, 50,000, drop you a hit. You could spend 10K to have a hit. But now, to this day, that shit might run you a half a ticket or 600. So Dollar got a nice car. Y'all know that car. Y'all seen it. Shit like it's down there from GM. The nigga was like, man, Trav, if a nigga want to say they spent $1 million in their car, that's on them. In other words, he built a nice car, and he know he ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't spend top dollar, but he spent good money, but he spent it all in the right places, if that makes sense. In our interview, he was basically saying, yeah, man, you know, back in the day, niggas used to spend woody woot. Nah, to this day, it's more expensive, and it's facts, you know what I'm saying, because the gold package gone, that bitch gonna run you about a 30 ball. The motor, you gonna spend a 50 ball in that motor. Definitely if you putting that LS in that motherfucker. Man, I ain't against the big blocks, you know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga spend their money on a big block, hey, double salute. I try my best not to be judgmental of niggas' cars, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, that's how you want to ride. Enjoy that bitch, love, enjoy. But these days, bro, you gonna spend. To me, it's gonna cost you about $200-300 to bring a vert out if you want to do a nice vert. But you can drop 100,000, $150, but that shit still ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, cause it's gonna be always something that motivates you to like, damn, I want my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get inspired by everybody. They just take real players to like admit to the shit, but you know that ain't gonna happen these days. It's an alpha. We all alpha male. You know what I'm saying? And nigga ain't gonna say it. It's few niggas that be like, yeah, boy, who nigga tap in and give you flowers, but you know how that shit go, Charles.
If you can give an advice to someone just hopping in the game, what would you tell them?
Just do what make you happy. Don't be trying to like fix your car to this person like and that person like, and do what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? If that's what make you happy, do it. Because if you get caught up in trying to do what this person did, or you trying to put your shit to that to make this person to this perspective, you ain't gonna make it. Cause you gonna keep, they gonna be them shots gonna be ping ponging your ass, boom 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 boom. You gonna be like, damn, I got a headache. And then that's another problem. You got a lot of niggas who are spending money in their car, in their old school, and sometimes they run into a bad shop, and sometimes good shops run into bad customers, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know, it go both ways, dog. You know, I'm a customer, so fuck it. I don't have a shop, but I know it go both ways though. Put it like that, yeah. That's a good one.
Where do you see the culture going in the next 10 years? Seeing how far
from today?
Yeah, from today. Give or take 10 years. Like, where do you see it progressing to? Or
10 years from today?
to? Yeah.
I could just imagine them dunks, man. Them dunks gonna be so motherfucking high tech, because look at that shit Arcade doing. Tito, Eric, You see the modifications that these shops doing. Them cars gonna be a sight to see, bro. And right now, 10 years from today, I can't even imagine that shit, man. Them bitches might be flying. the bitches might turn into drones or some shit. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I don't know, dog, but I mean that's some shit to think about, dog. But you can't even damn near prepare yourself for tomorrow, man. You gotta just focus on right now. 10 years from now, yeah, that's this question the damn teachers to ask you. Well, you see yourself in 5 years. I be looking at a motherfucker like, you trying to jinx me, motherfucker.
Hey, don't look at me like that, motherfucker. I'm just trying to see what type of
No, but that's one of them questions, dog.
You
like,
never know. Live for the day type
yeah,
shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get caught up in that shit. I don't like it. I swear to God. Statistically, man, oh, you gonna be this, you gonna be that. Nah, I wanna be where the fuck I wanna be. Nah, but I just think, man, you live for today, dog, and let tomorrow, like, pretty much worry about itself, cause we can't predict the next 10 years. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? Leave.
Retro some dunks like the shoe.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just wish I know I'm gonna be here to see it. I can't wait to see it, if that makes sense. But it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. Well, that shit gonna be. Cause look at these cars now. Look at that 75, man. They went stupid on that car. That car nice as fuck. The accessories, the details, car nice. Look at novel car. Look at what's car I can name? Dollar bill car. Dollar bill car like 7-8 years old, and it's still in it's top 5 today. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the 10 years probably ain't ready for today. Put it like that. I don't think the future ready for us. Fuck it. Cause look, we just did. We put together a nice show, and what we did, we done changed the game forever. Cause you know why? We done showed niggas like, okay, damn, if you unify, you get together on some player shit. Look at that. Ooh, look how them boys moving. So now, I'm just glad that I'm part of history, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna remember Trav. A nigga gonna remember the Phillips moving with Buck, Nava, Bill, Too Fly, Charles, Lil Kyson, Lil Zamari, like the whole team. Like, if I forgot anybody, Jocelyn, Rebecca. Big shots to Jocelyn too, man. She an OG. You know, she be in the back. She be looking out for us and shit. She be helping us. She was helping us fight when we was dealing with all them politics, man. Cause that shit, that was dirty.
January 18th definitely was a historical event. I feel like, in a good and bad way. You learned a lot of stuff, but like I said, it's growing pains. What can you tell the people a little bit behind the scenes on how you felt that day, and some of the stuff they don't see, what goes into them type of shows?
That day was it was a roller coaster ride, because we pretty much put together a show while the people was at the show. Nothing was like, everything was planned to the T up until that Tuesday. I think what Tuesday was, like 4 days before the event. Everything was laid out, and what made me feel, in a sense, really bad, because I'm really hands-on with a lot of people that support this culture and that support Top 5, and I try my best to be cordial with people, because I don't like to be that type of person and be like, oh, what's up, homie, and then I don't even remember you type shit. You know what I'm saying? I be trying my best to, like, if I tap in, if I lock in with you, to remember people, because I don't forget a face. I might forget a name, but I ain't gonna forget his face. But what really made me feel bad though is because, like I say, me being hands-on with a lot of people, and a lot of people from my hood showed love to, you know, to Top 5, to me and Novel, being from Pompano, unifying with the homies on that end, our people from Pompano, they was very supportive of us, and it's a few people that grab cabanas and shit. And it just so happened I was with one of the homies last night, Big Al, and I was telling dog like, damn, bro, I felt bad because I know you didn't get your chicken, and you know what I'm saying. It wasn't our fault, bro. It's just everything was just, that shit was like, it was so much shit. It was so much going on, and the nigga Bird, he had the chicken. He had it. You know, Bird. Big shots to Bird. Rap City. You know, be cooking at the vault. The homie Bird. He a Pompano native. You know what I'm saying? Broward County, but he all over. You know what I'm saying? He be everywhere. But Bird was the one that was preparing the chicken, and I knew when we came up with the cabanas, me Dollar and Buck, I was like, bro, we gonna get the homies 50 chicken wing. You know, nigga on that liquor, nigga gonna need something to eat. And that chicken had them bitches jumping. Like, we sold the cabanas in, I think, like 2-3 days, you know what I'm saying? But to sell a cabana, and I sold another cabana to my homie Nate, you know what I'm saying? And he was another one that I felt like, damn, man, homie ain't get his chicken. Like, I really felt bad because, you know, food is like another passion for me, you know what I'm saying? It's like another little therapy. And when a person prepare food, I know when I prepare food, I do that shit from my heart. And I knew Bird was gonna have the wings on point, because when we brought the proposition to him, he's like, hell yeah, Trav, I'm gonna have my logo, I just need y'all boys to just rip it. So he was like, yeah, we got you, man. And I think probably only 1 or 2 people got their chicken, and I ain't gonna say it was the Bottle Girls' fault. It was just the event, man. The change of the locations killed us, dog. But we still pulled it off. We pulled it off. Big shots to the team. Thank God for everybody. Like, we pulled it off. But that's what made me feel down there like really bad. Then on top of that, you know, niggas who pre-register their cars. Then the vendors, I felt bad for the vendors because I know, like, the first layout was gonna be way more like player. That nigga Dollar had done dial that shit up. And I know them people, I ain't saying they didn't do good, but I know if we wouldn't have never, all that location change shit, everything would have been better, because everything would have been already there. They wouldn't have been building the stage while people, you know what I'm saying, coming in. It was just, but we definitely appreciate everybody that support the movement, support what we got going on, because dog, without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. And shit, we needed that energy from y'all to pull the event off, because it was just, man, that shit was just impossible to hit that gram and say that event was canceled. Like the homie and I would say, man, they had done dialed us some shit, and I was definitely with the shit. I was coming to Home Depot, and I was gonna be ready to, y'all, you know, when they pulled me over, I got a story. I got a new story for them, so I know what to tell them. Don't worry, I got it. Officer, what happened? Type shit, you know what I'm saying? And hey, you know, man, one of my best stories, like, telling the police officer, bro, was one time my sister, she played like she was pregnant. She would act like she was throwing up and everything. We got away. We was fucked up too. I was flying up Oakland. The police came to the car. I said, officer, I'm trying to get my sister home. I think she prayed. And then the crazy part about it, my sister, you know, she gay, so she wasn't even afraid to take shit. But it worked, you know what I'm saying? But I know what to tell the people. But yeah, man, I'm glad we didn't have to go to desperate measures, dog. We found a venue. We had the event. But that shit was crazy, man. Everything was like, it was happening so fast. And Buck, Dollar, Nava, Fly, hey, Rob, Steve, hey, man, we got this, Jocelyn, we dealing with this, Rebecca. I'm talking about, we was all over the place. I think I slept for about a day or two after that shit. My back was hurting like a motherfucker walking around in that damn big ass field. I took a BC that morning. You know what a BC pod is?
You know I do.
Yeah, that shit that good when you get on that Don Julio.
Definitely. Well, with seeing that type of show being pulled off in such little time, what can the people expect for next year MLK?
Oh, we already getting prepared for MLK. We definitely the venue, everything was in black and white this year, but at the last minute, they pulled the plug on us. But we basically, we on top of it right now. 2025, well, that's going to be 2026. All 2025, we're going to constantly prepare ourselves for the event for the next year. And it's definitely going to be turned, man, because those pieces, man, you know, we already got that, cooking that up. You know, big shots to Buck, man. Buck, you know, Buck pretty much, Buck and Dollar died that player. You know, Buck got one of the best jewelers that I done probably like came across, and because he put together them pieces was nice as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? We and so it ain't getting no smaller. They gonna be bigger, and it's gonna be more. We're gonna do more categories too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lay it out. It's gonna be more player though. Everything gonna be better, man, because we learned from our mistakes, and we're gonna turn our mistakes into something positive, man. And we're gonna put together a badass show, man. I'm talking about that bitch gonna be nice, because it's already like in the making, because we know what to do now. Not saying we didn't know what to do, but we know where we went wrong at. We know how to just we know how to just get things together. Like, we got it. It's on. 2026. MLK belongs to top 5, man. We got some good shit in store for y'all, man. Y'all get to whatever location. It's gonna be in Florida. It's definitely gonna be in Florida, because you can't get around the weather. Everywhere else, MLK, I be seeing people with the jackets on, it's cold and shit. You can't get around Florida. Florida is well, down south. Cause ain't it snowing in damn Pensacola or something? It's snowing where you at, in Jacksonville, ain't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but up north, Waycross.
Just to show if them bitches don't turn the switch, you know they got to switch they hit. Danny, let's make it snow today. Yeah, put a little fucking hell in it. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. But I don't think they can reach that shit down here for now. We got it under control. But 2026 MLK, it's gonna be lit. I can't wait. Cause I'm finna do some upgrades to my shit. To be honest with you, I need some upgrades, so I'm gonna have my shit together out there. But yeah, we ready.
My last question to you is, I think there's a common misconception on what top 5 is and what they represent. Can you give a little more clarity on what it means to you?
Top 5. My definition of it is unity, loyalty. It defines so many characters and things, because you got a group of 6 or 7 people. You know, you got Dollar, you got D, you got Trav, you got Novel, you got Buck, you got Zamar, you got Kyson, you got Too Fly. This Novel calling. Look at that. What's up, Smoke? I need you to repeat that, because I'm over here doing my interview. Tell them again what you finna do, champ.
Man, I came outside, man. I got clothes on, look like a grown man. Just sound look good, I feel good. So, you know, that prompted me to talk good. So, like, what you hearing now is like red flag shit, ready to pop it. So what's that?
So you finna talk of the other shit, huh? That
Yeah.
What's that song you be listening to? Kimi Casanova type shit?
Yeah, that Kim Casanova type shit.
Yeah. Popping it, huh? Well, you just keep that thought, champ. I'm gonna call you when I finish chopping it up with Charles and talking to these people, man. You keep that thought, all right? Keep that energy, and make sure you put God first.
I'm gonna keep God first. My energy hot, so I'm alright.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of water too, champ. Yeah, man. See, that's top 5. That's the brotherhood we got. All of us. I mean, we laugh, we joke. We have our days where we fall out. So that shit be just for the moment. But top 5 defines just a crowd of people, a handful of people, dog, that's trying their best to, you know what I'm saying, do positive shit, you know what I mean? I mean, top 5, it like I said, it defines so many different things, you know what I'm saying, because it ain't just cars. Top 5, you could be the top 5 barber, hairstylist. Like, I got a cousin, he just built a Banjo, you know what I'm saying? He wanted this shit to be top 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, in sports, you want to be top 5 at shooting the basketball, throwing that motherfucker, throwing the football, catching a baseball. It's just motivation. Top 5 is just nothing but motivation. And it's also, you know what I'm saying, like I said, represents unity, because we trying our best to make it cool for niggas to be cool with one another type shit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, just because you from this area, this state, or this city, or whatever the case can be, that don't mean you don't supposed to get, you know what I'm saying, disrespected or respected. You supposed to get respected, you know what I'm saying? And that's what top 5 represent. If that's what you on this car shit, you pushing positivity, you top 5. That's how we moving, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of where we go, regardless how we do it, that's how we moving, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know. I try my best not to judge and not to be too judgmental when it comes to people, because we all got flaws, you know what I'm saying? None of us is perfect. But that's what top 5 defines to me, you know what I'm saying? That's why when we got into it, it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm tapping in with Dollar, I'm chopping it up with Buck, I'm rubbing shoulders with Fly. I've been new Fly since the DNL days, when I first bumped into Big Loa and Rose and all them boys. And it's like, when we just unified with this little car club shit, man, that shit was beautiful. Cause look what it done did. Like, we done changed the game forever. We done changed the game forever, dog. And if I do lack at some, well, I'm gonna call Fly, call Novel. Cause you know what I'm saying? Hey, them, you know them the homies, I'm finna hit Dollar. Them boys got my back. Hey, Buck, where you at? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that shit is love, dog. It's all love, homie. And that's the joy of it. Niggas from different neighborhoods, from different streets, that made it, that's doing something positive, you know what I'm saying? That shit deep. That shit deeper than rap, whoa. Real talk.
Is there any last words you want to say to any young person out there getting motivated, seeing the nice cars, seeing this and that? Is there any motivation you can tell them? Really like some life advice type shit.
Start early. Start early as far as getting your shit together, get your credit together. You know what I'm saying? Take you up a trade, get into your, you know what I'm saying, start a small business, and just learn to empower yourself, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to school or schooling, but go take you up a trade, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, stay in school, further your education as far as you can go. But start your business, man. Start your small business. Find something that you like, whether it's plumbing, electrician, you know, working on ACs. There's a lot of shit you can go to them Votech schools. But start your small business, man. Get your credit straight now. Don't, if you 15, 16 years old, you sitting back, you watching these cars, get your credit straight, because you don't gotta always pay for them damn car parts with your cash. Use your American Express. I done swipe my goddamn, where my wallet at? Man, she's talk shit to me all the time. Pay this, but yeah, I'm gonna swipe that bitch again. But that's the best thing I could have did. I got my credit straight. And man, you know what I'm saying? I move around, I pay them 30 days later. But it can happen, bro. Don't feel like it can't be you with that Amex or that Capital One or whatever card, bank card that you desire, or whatever business that you desire. That could be you know what I'm saying, driving that pickup truck or delivering it, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever makes sense to you. Find something you like, man. Start early. Don't wait till all that fails to say you finna start something. Start now. You 13, 14 years old, life truthfully done started. Don't wait till you hit 18, 19 and be trying to figure shit out. Start now. Get your shit together, man. If we get more of the youth to get their shit together, we'll have less problems down the line. Cause niggas with their shit together ain't doing no dumb shit. they ain't making no bad moves. They trying to, they traveling. They enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? They somewhere sitting down, waiting on the waitress to bring the bill type shit. You know what I'm saying? So get your shit together. And that's to the youngest, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your shit together, homie, for real, and keep it together, and stand on business. And that's it. That's all I could probably pretty much tell them. You know what I'm saying? If I had to tell them something, I'm gonna tell them that.
If you can go back and tell yourself, back when you was getting that car out the shop for your people, if someone would have told you it would have turned into this, what you think you would have told them back then?
I wouldn't have believed that shit, boy. Cause that car done tucked my ass high as on Church's chicken, and that's a fact, Jack. That car, I done been through hell and back with that car, man, and I don't regret it because I learned a lot along the way, but I wouldn't believe I'd have been done did what I done damn did. But at the end of the day, I love the game, so I don't regret it, man. And it's just something about that shit. When you, that top back, man, you breezing through the city, and that motherfucking whipple hitting up off them trees, oh my God. What a feeling, what a time to be alive. 2025, yeah. All that shit, man. I mean, bro, it's just something about the old school, bro. Like, I won't give a fuck. You go get in your old school, pull up to the light, and look how many people look at that motherfucker. You could be next to an Escalade, a Rolls Royce, a Corvette, a Ferrari. You gonna look at that Ferrari, but if you sitting in that motherfucking Vert or that old school, you know, that G-body or whatever, that motherfucker beating good, man, that shit is just a whole nother ball game, man. It's just something that a man, I feel like a grown man should have. I just think a grown man should have one. And if you ain't got one, get you one, champ.